Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to flip through and show you my completed junk journal. This is for June and July. I think I already did a flip through for June on a live video, so I'll just go through that quickly and then we'll go more in depth for July. So this is my journal right here. A lot of you have seen it. I did add a charm, and this charm actually has some really special beads. Lori sent these to me, and thank you again, Lori, because they are so special. And she sent me a note with these, basically explaining that women in Uganda made these out of paper, and that each one like takes a really super long time. She told me like the whole story in a letter, so I thought that was so cool, and so I decided to make it into a charm so that I could have it on my own special book and keep it forever. Alright, so let's go on in. I love having little pieces throughout my journal that have stories like that, and I think it's just so much fun. I just adore it. Okay, so like I said, I will quickly go through here. And so some of these pages I have done, you know, a junk journal with me video where I kind of showed how I decorated the page. Some pages might still be blank, and I am totally okay with that. It's kind of impossible to create a junk journal and know that I'm going to fill up every single inch of it. I don't know. I mean, I could definitely include more information before I move on to information. I could include more memory keeping to take up, you know, these spaces before moving on to the next journal, but I do really like to have my junk journals kind of, I guess, organized in a way that they are chronological, not necessarily like it needs to be chronological order for this specific book, but I want each book to go in order as far as the months go. I don't even know if that did not even make sense. Anyways, guys, so let's see. We are still in June here. I have little things like, hey, my YouTube channel reached 10K. You know, just little things that I definitely want to remember. By the way, guys, I have not forgot about doing a 10K giveaway. I feel, yeah, it's so much later now. I will definitely be doing some kind of a big fun giveaway for you guys at some point after my son is in school at this point, just because the rest of the summer is going to be so busy. So I believe we are still in June, so I do some journaling and letters to my son throughout, and I love that part of it. This is a really fun layout where I actually really decorated it, and I love doing layouts like this, but I don't always get to that because I just don't have a lot of time. So I like that these junk journals are kind of, oh, and I still need to fill this in. This is his savings, and we've been keeping track, and I've been wanting to write it all down in here. Anyways, I love that junk journals are, you know, you can use it however you want, and you don't have to use it in one certain way throughout. I'm like not making sense. So this is a new page that I did, and basically I just put a bunch of my favorite things, and I thought that was so much fun. So this is basically like my July favorites for crafting goodies. This lace is a really pretty vintage lace that I got from Robin at Turtle Creations, and this is my favorite washi. This is a really fun epoxy, what do you call that, sticker? Vellum I am loving pages from different botanical books. I love my planner stickers from JamisonReidDesigns. I love vellum bags, and there's coffee dyed paper in there. This is some Happy Mail, and so this was really, really fun to create one day. Okay, and then I did some writing on the back, and this is vellum paper, so it's really fun and textured. So then we get into my July memory keeping. This was so a firework box, those little poppets, I think. No, it says torpedo tubes. I forget what these were. It was something that Alistair really liked, so I kept that. I did a junk journal with me on this page, and there's some journaling in here. This was a day when Alistair got his blood taken, and I was super proud of him, and then there's a tag that comes out, and I wrote about that. So see, we have a blank page here, and I was planning to like do some journaling, but I just didn't, so it's okay. See, now I could either take these pages out, I just choose to leave the pages in because I may go back and add something to them later, something that I was like, oh yeah, that's right, this is June or July, you know, memory keeping stuff. So I like to have it there, so if I want to go back, I can. This was, Hans and Alistair went to this thing called Kids Fest, so that was really fun, and I just wrote a little bit about it there. This was a update on my garden. I didn't add a lot of photos in here, but that's okay. I talked about what was growing in our garden on the back here, and then this is, you know, just a photo collage of the different things that are growing. And this is just a page from a botanical book that I just thought was cool, and I really liked how it kind of went along with it. Alistair lost his first tooth, and then he lost his second tooth like a week later. So these are just some photos. This is where he was like, Mom, my tooth is loose. And then this is where he lost his first tooth. And then this is where he lost his second. And he sewed his own little pouch with barely any help so that he could have a little pouch to put his teeth in when he loses them and put it under his bed. And what do you know? The Tooth Fairy was so nice to give him a certificate that just happened to fit perfect in my junk journal. It's like she knew I was going to keep it. I just thought that was so nice of her. She's a nice lady. Okay, and then we have over here, this is an example of how I like to use these pockets that I put in my junk journals a lot. So there's a clear pocket here. These are those Dollar Spot Target photo, what am I doing? Pockets, clear pockets. And so I just slipped a photo in there, and then on the back, this is another pocket, and I just love them because it's so easy. You can slip the pictures in and out, but anyways, I'm not going to do that. It is a little tight fit. And then I have a tag here that just pulls out, and I just did some journaling talking about London and Alistair. And some pretty paper, and see, sometimes that's why I like using like pretty book paper, because, you know, I didn't do anything to it, but it still looks super cool in my book, I think. I did some journaling about our kitty becoming an outdoor cat. There's Alistair and our kitty with some cute kitty background paper. And here's something else I did with some extra pages. This right here was a piece of acetate paper, and then this back paper right here, I didn't do anything to it. So I actually stapled it on the top and bottom, and I just made a little pocket. Because I know I have some things that I actually want to tuck in here that I didn't yet, so I can go back through and kind of hide them in those pockets. So, weird, I just saw a car like reversing super fast down my road. That was really odd. Anyways, this is a picture of my niece, Riley, and this was a day I was helping my mom babysit. Some journaling, talking about Alistair's sleepover with Asa, some photos. This was Asa's birthday party. He had a really fun, like, Halloween themed birthday party, and there was a little setup for a psychic reading, and this was the tarot card that he got, so we put it in here. That was a really fun birthday party. This is Alistair and Mason at Lego Camp, and I didn't do any journaling, I guess, on this page, but I got this page right here from a vintage like kids magazine, and it says fun for you, and I thought that was kind of fun, and I used some like watercolors on the background. And oh, someone recently asked if when I use watercolors does it go through to the other side, and you can see here that it doesn't usually, and this is pretty thin music paper, but a lot of times I'm covering things up on the other side, so I don't really care too much if it goes through. This was just some pretty ephemera pieces that I liked, and I was going to put a photo here of a selfie of me, but my printer broke actually, and we should be getting it today, so I have a spot here for a photo of myself, and I basically wrote a letter to myself, just talking about how you should love yourself. So I thought that was kind of fun. This was just some Happy Mail. So this is from Lindsay at Vendable Fancies. My memory card just died, or stopped. This is a letter to my husband in here. I'm not gonna read that, but that's a picture of Allie and Hans. They fell asleep on the couch. Thought it was cute, and I think that is all. Oh, that's right, back here is a CD case, and I just put the letter in here that talks about the beads that Lori gave me, so I'll probably just keep that right there. So there we go, guys. That's what my completed book looks like. It is so much fun to go through, but now I'm probably just gonna tie it up. I will probably add in those few things that I remembered I wanted to add in, and it'll go up on my mantle above my fireplace so that we can look through it whenever we want. And I hope that this inspires you to continue on with memory keeping. And guys, don't worry, if you don't have your own junk journal to do memory keeping in, dun dun dun! Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. I'm not sure when this video is going up, so I don't know if it went up before the journal release on August 20th or after, but yeah, these are the books that I have ready, close to ready for the release. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, bye.